Ayo, thanks for your time. A hard-earned point for Ollie today. How do you reflect on today's race?
It's really mixed. We should have done better. We had a really good pace today, and then certain things were less than ideal, so we only came away with a P10. But in my mind, we should have finished ahead of Albon at least. Possibly fighting against Alonso. So yeah.
Well, what went wrong then to stop you doing that? Because you ended up quite a way adrift of that fight in the end, didn't you?
Yeah, so to start off with the first stint, Nico was doing really well, but then Oli wasn't doing so well, but because he was basically over-managing tyres. And then, yes, he could have done better, but from team side, we should have done much better. Looking at Nico's data to tell Oli, come on, tyres better than expected, you can push more. So basically, Oli lost race time for no reason during first stint, and then that's why we had to swap, during the first stint, which Oli wasn't too unhappy. Oli wasn't too happy, but again, totally understandable. The team should have done better job in the first place, so that gave him a chance to up his pace a bit more. Then second stint on hard tyre, both drivers, amazing pace, really good pace. And then, of course, we are going to the end, and then looking at Colapinto, Alonso's lap time, etc., we are catching them pretty easily. So again, then if Nico could be there, Oli starting where he was, and if he had proper first stint pace, he would have been step better, right? So then really should have had a chance to beat Alonso, and then Albon as well. And then, obviously what happened with Nico just before the last yellow flag, he hit the wall on turn 15 entry with the right front tire. So he by accident, he pressed the in button, so in lap button. Yeah, he didn't realize that. Then, of course, he felt the car wasn't right because it was not the timed lap mode, right, with less power. So he thought he had a puncture, he panicked. And then, again, our communication to solve that problem wasn't, let's say, efficient enough. So while he sorted himself out, he lost position to Colapinto, which is, it's so frustrating because he had 3 seconds or something, or just over 3 seconds, pretty comfortable lead. So again, he shouldn't have lost that. Then when that sign shunt happened, then Nico was still sort of like mentally recovering from that. So then he hit something big, in that yellow section. And then when he came out of the yellow section, so green, he wasn't ready. Then Hamilton and Oli overtook him, so he was out of points. So yeah, we should have at least come away with, I feel like, 4 points today, minimum. But if we'd done better with Oli earlier, it would be more. So yeah, I feel like it's great that we scored 1 point, but I feel like a big missed opportunity as well. Then midfield is so tight, you got to be perfect. You cannot make these mistakes. So that's why it's a bit mixed.
Well, I guess the mistakes, though, that the team is learning from with a much more competitive car this year than you've had in the past, and you get to implement those lessons next week. How do you think you'll go in Singapore?
I know, looking forward to it. Kevin is really strong in Singapore as well. Last year with a very, very difficult race car, he scored a point. So really looking forward to having Kevin back in Singapore. And then Nico again, so Baku for him is one of the worst circuit, right, in terms of flow. But how strong he raced today, gives us lots of confidence. And then of course Nico's at the moment really angry with himself about mistakes he made, but next weekend is the opportunity to rectify that. So I'm sure he will turn up really fired up. So really looking forward to it.
All eyes on Haas in Singapore then. Thanks for your time.
Thanks very much.